Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Victoria. I'm a licensed real estate salesperson in New York, and I create videos about real estate and anything real estate related. Today, we will talk about closing costs for buyers. When you're ready to buy real estate, it is not a secret that in addition to coming up with a down payment or the entire purchase amount when paying all cash, buyers will also need to pay closing costs. In today's video, I will discuss which closing costs buyers will need to pay and how much they typically run for. I practice real estate in New York City and will mostly be talking about buyers' costs there. A lot of costs will be similar in other cities and states, but they might also differ depending on the state that purchases are buying in, type of property they're buying, and type of loan they are getting. Typically, buyers should expect to pay about 2 to 5% of their purchase price upfront as closing costs, but they may vary. In New York City, majority of residential real estate comes in the following types of ownership: condos, co-ops, and houses. Typically, closing costs will be higher in condos and houses in comparison with co-ops. Buyers' closing costs can be divided in a few different groups. They are lender fees or bank fees. If paying all cash, then those fees will be eliminated. There are legal fees or attorney fees, title fees, building fees, and taxes. And now let's discuss each group of fees individually. And let's start with lender fees or bank fees. There are a number of fees for services and expenses that are required to finalize a mortgage. Those fees will be outlined in a loan estimate from buyer's lender. Exact and finalized numbers will appear in the closing disclosure document that by law, lenders should furnish buyers with at least 3 days prior to closing. Lender fees include all fees that have to do with buyer's financing, and they are the following: application fee. It may also include credit report fee and some administrative expenses, and those fees vary. Loan origination fee, also known as an underwriting fee. It is a charge for evaluating and preparing a loan, and it is about 0.5% of a loan amount. There are discount points, but only if buyers want to get them. Discount points will help to reduce the interest rate buyers will pay over the life of their loan, and applying discount points will result in more competitive mortgage rates. 1 point equals 1% of the loan amount. A loan processing fee, and fees may vary. There is also an appraisal fee. The average for appraisal is about $300 to $400. The lender will want to make sure that the amount buyers want to borrow is justified and that they will be able to recoup the value of the home should buyers go default on their loan. Also, most lenders will require a home inspection to make sure that the home is structurally sound and there are no significant issues. And home inspection fee can be anywhere between $300 and $500. In addition, there is also a bank attorney fee, and that fee can vary. If buyers are putting less than 20% down, they need to be prepared to pay PMI, or private mortgage insurance, but it can be rolled in the mortgage payment. Homeowners insurance premium and property taxes are usually part of escrow. Next group of fees is legal fees. Those are attorney fees, and they are typically flat, and they will range between $3,000 and $5,000. Could be a little less, could be a little more. Attorney fee is paid in preparation for all documents, including contracts, counseling during real estate purchase, and finalizing real estate purchase at closing. The next group of fees is title fees. Title is a legal right to ownership of a property. Title fee is a fee associated with checking the title for a property just to make sure that there are no liens or other encumbrances, and it can run from a few $100s to a few $1,000s depending on the state. In addition, there are some other title fees, such as mortgage title insurance. It is an insurance policy that protects buyers in case if there are problems with the title from before the purchase, or a claim against buyer's title, or if someone will try to take possession of the property in the future. It is a one-time fee, and it is usually about 0.4 to 0.5% of the purchase price. Title insurance is not applicable to co-ops. There are some other fees like recording fees, and they can be anywhere between $250 and $750. Some cases could be a little higher. Municipal search fee, that is about $350 to $500. Title endorsements, that can be between $75 and $150. Attorneys usually deal with the insurance on buyer's behalf, like with title insurance. There are also building fees. And building fees are fees that buyers will need to pay if they want to purchase an apartment in that particular building. Building fees will vary depending on the building, but usually there is an application fee, and it can range anywhere between $300 and $700. Credit report fee, that is about $200 per applicant, and move-in fee, and it could be anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500. The next group of fees is taxes. Mortgage recording tax is a tax that applies to real property only, such as condos and houses, and it is not applicable to co-ops. In New York City, mortgage recording tax is 1.8% on loans below $500,000 and 1.925% on loans that are $500,000 or more. This tax is based on the loan amount and not the purchase price. If paying all cash, this tax will be omitted. There is a New York mortgage tax exemption called SEMA, and it can be negotiated with the seller. SEMA can help to avoid a portion of mortgage tax. Another tax is mansion tax, and it is paid in New York State, and it is 1% on properties at $1 million or above. But in New York City, this mansion tax starts at 1% on properties 1 million or above, and the tax can go up to 3.9% for properties that are $25 million and above. If you want to learn more about mansion tax in New York City and dollar amounts, make sure that you check out my video about it. I will link it above for your convenience. If buyers are purchasing in a new development, they should be prepared to pay additional fees. And there are such as New York transfer tax. It is a real property transfer tax that applies to buyers of new developments only. The amount is 1% of the purchase price if it is less than $500,000, and it is 1.425% if the value is $500,000 or more for residential properties. New York State transfer tax, that's another tax, and it is 0.4% of purchase price if purchase price is below $3 million, and it is 0.65% of purchase price if it is $3 million or above on residential properties. Transfer taxes are paid on sponsor units in co-ops and also in new developments. Buyers in new developments will also need to cover sponsor attorney fees, and also they will have to pay working capital fund contribution, which is typically a one-time charge of 1 or 2 months worth of common charges. So that's it for today, guys. As you can see, closing costs for buyers can be very significant, and many first-time home buyers are sometimes surprised to learn about them. Make sure that you account for closing costs between 2 and 5% of a purchase price and have that money saved up when considering buying residential real estate. If you enjoyed this video, please give me thumbs up, and also write down any questions or comments below if you have them. If you're interested in real estate, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I create and post videos on a weekly basis. If you want to buy or sell real estate and need help, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to assist. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.